This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hand it over to Kate Ritchie, who's got the best story you've ever heard.
You don't even know what story I'm going to tell because you were madly gossiping with Tommy during that
No,
song.
I wasn't.
Sorry.
You got a story about an aeroplane.
I do have a story.
You know I love flying.
I mean, the show's full of aeroplanes today, but I bet you my story about an aeroplane's better than yours.
Show us your story about an aeroplane.
How about this? You're just not safe anywhere.
Don't say that, because you know it's been an issue for me.
Oh,
So
no,
unless
I don't.
you're going to speak from an educated point of view, then don't let me school you on aviation.
I don't mean falling out of the sky.
Good.
I mean, if you're going away on a business trip and you're on a plane, if you're going to pick somebody up or try and do some hardcore flirting, don't do it on the plane.
Why?
Don't do it on the plane within earshot of lots of other people. And don't do it with your wedding ring on.
Whoops.
Because that's what's happened. This woman has outed a cheater on a plane. Give us a call, 13 24 10, if you've been in this difficult position and then you've thought, you know what, I don't care, I'm not connected to these people. This woman or this man, they need to know what's happening behind their back. So the story goes like this. This woman, she's got on a flight to New York. And she has met a woman at the airport in the bar.
Yep.
Her name's Katie. Anyway, they board the plane. Katie is sat in a row with a guy who she doesn't really know, but he appears to be a married man. And then because she's only sat one row in front and kind of diagonally across the aisle, she's just been privy to this entire flirting.
Okay.
I don't know what you call it. Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Oh, I don't. Look,
It was
I
a
don't.
feast.
A
feast of flirt.
So what she can see is a man with a wedding ring.
Yep.
A woman that is not sat directly beside him to start with.
Yep.
But after some coercing, he convinces this woman called Katie, because he keeps saying her name
You
quite
hate
loudly.
being called that.
And it's Katie as in Katy Perry with a Y.
Yeah.
You don't often see it. So he convinces Katie to swap seats so that she can be closer to him and they can continue drinking and partying on the flight. Mm-hmm. He reveals things like he's the director of his company and he's heading to New York on a business trip. And she thinks, this guy's married. They've only just met. What's going on? I feel a responsibility to let people know. So she gets on the internet and she's posting photos and videos.
You can't do that.
Saying, if this is your man, if this is your married man and he's on flight, whatever it is, J, whatever.
Warning.
Heading from Houston to New York, this is the information we know about him. He's doing the wrong thing.
Is it your place to do that? Like if you're a punter, right, and you know absolutely nothing about what's going on in his relationship and you're not connected to him, so he might have a wedding ring on, but who knows what's going on at home? Who are you
Oh,
to
do you
go?
mean he's really unhappy and sad? And
Shame file.
They've slowly drifted apart, so he should go on.
I don't know, Kate, and you don't know either.
No, I don't know, but I do. What I do believe,
Oh,
though,
we love to judge, don't we?
No.
Yeah? All we're judging as we pick our nose mid-break.
I didn't pick my nose.
Did you get it?
Because I got nervous
About
being honest.
Okay.
I just think... I just think that you can do what you want to do. As you said, nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors. But what I really loathe is that when that kind of behaviour is flaunted and there's a sense of entitlement to... I can wear my wedding ring.
Go again.
I can wear my
whenever I want
wedding ring. I can put this out there into the world. And as people said on her post, thank you so much for bringing this to us. We were undecided about whether you should be outing this person or not, but if he's going to do it within earshot, he's basically the seat behind you. This is he doesn't seem to care or have any respect for the people around him.
It's putting on a show.
Not the family at home and not himself.
Yeah.
I've had that situation before where
a guy was flirting with you.
No one flirts with me. But I was at a restaurant and the table behind me was a table of men, and they were obviously all married men, and the conversation that I could hear. I was with my husband at the time, I think, and listening to the way they spoke, not only about the people that they were in relationships with, but then other people that they were having
extramaritals,
other relationships with. And it wasn't even a quick update with the facts.
It was graphic,
highly disrespectful, and just the pig. It was so piggish. And I didn't have firstly, I didn't have the skills to know how to record and put it onto the internet.
No, nothing technically.
But do you know what I mean? There is part of you that always thinks, oh, goodness, I wish I could let that person know, because that is gross.
I was out for dinner one night, and there was a guy that I know and that the family knows, and he was there with another woman who wasn't his partner. And I thought, oh, maybe it's just a work colleague, whatever, but it looked kind of cozy. And I remember sort of halfway through the night, I rang Dad and I said, Dad, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe who's at dinner. We're doing and then he said, all right, mate, the best way forward here is you didn't see anything.
Oh.
Just, you didn't see anything.
Step away quietly.
Don't say hello or make yourself known. Just pass on quietly. What are you meant to do?
How am I? Part of it, though.
No, it's not being part of it.
What is that called?
Complicit.
Complicit.
Yeah.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't know. Call John and go, hey, you should be more thorough with your mates' wives.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.